For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Charlotte Hornets with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. While we get a break, let's now take a look at the October standings out east. Taking a look at the Hornets, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Nets. They're tied right now.
And, you know, for the Hornets, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the center. And for the Nets, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Aldridge in at the 5. Early on here, Craig, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie season.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier kicks to Ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. That one goes. Counted.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Harden dishes to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. And Plumlee kicks to Ball. Let's go. A new 14 for Charlotte. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Aldridge. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Harden against Plumlee. In the corner, it's Harris. Plenty of space. Buries the jump shot.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Harden against Ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Durant. In the corner, it's Harris. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 5 now.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Pass to Rozier to end the run. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Hayward can't hit. For the 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good in the catch-and-shoot situations.
You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
And here is Rozier after Gordon Hayward hitting the three. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now, here is Harden. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. Back to Durant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically great, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. Here is Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. 4th in free throw percentage. 9th in scoring. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. Now, here is Harden coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Hornets.
The pass to Rozier. Here is Hayward. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now Harden after Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And again, the Hornets missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. Launches it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Hayward. Rozier looking around. Bridges outside. Looking to end the run. And that's good. Terry Rozier for 3. Rozier's got a couple of threes now in the first for Charlotte. Harden against Ball. Pass to Irving. Lobbed up there for KD.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Ball. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Aldridge. Harden finds Aldridge. Back to KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stretch for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And a key part, Doris, of Harden's game lately, his rebounding.
Right, because his ability to rake and take, get out in transition, make great decisions on the fly, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
So for the Nets, Paul Millsap's checked in for Aldridge. Carter comes in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Mills in for James Harden. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Miles Bridges. Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Smith's subbed in for Ball. Shot clock at 5. Oubre can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 4. Now Durant. He definitely had a good game in their win against the 76ers. Harris's shot is off. Charlotte shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Hornets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
1 time from the line.
That free throw good from Washington. The Nets with the lead. And here's Mills. Outside Durant. Lets it go with a 3. And Rozier pulls it down. into the lane. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets have got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Down low, out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Nets.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Now here is Smith after Terry Rozier's miss. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Mills looking it over. Back to Durant. And here's Harris from the arc. And no good that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Oubre against Harris. Oubre, good.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
The drive by KD. Oubre pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Millsap passes to Harris. That's tipped. Shot to stop the run. Millsap misses. Hornets leading by 3. Passes it to Washington. Now here is Smith. Back to Washington. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the dish to Durant. Back to Harris. Clock at 4. Hits the 3-point bomb. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to McDaniels. 1:31 left in the first. Oubre. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outside Millsap. Out to KD. Dishes it to Mills. Shoots. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Mills. After the basket by Charlotte. Carter finds Durant. Shoots over Washington. Mills passes to Durant. Over Washington, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 11 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Now, here's Rozier. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Now, here's Oubre. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Great positioning on the putback. 9 points in the game so far.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Hornets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. you know, I may not make the right play every time on the defensive end, but, you know, we're doing a great job of covering for one another. And, you know, I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, you know, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively.
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Carter. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Mills. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Washington kicks to Martin. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. McDaniels dishes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Mills. Smith, no luck. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant on a prototypical KD roll. My man is going.
Charlotte shooting 40% from the field. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. The pass to Martin. Back to Smith. Oubre outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oubre's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. Mills with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Durant, the pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a fortunate turn of events for Brown last year. Dorsey was traded from one of the worst teams to one of the best.
And what I respect is how scrappy, how hard playing, how defensive minded a guard this guy is. But he's also willing to fit perfectly around stars. He finds a way to do all the dirty work and make himself a factor.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Whew, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And Brown drops them both. The Hornets trail. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
To the inside. The shot's good. And the Nets lead by 2.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Oubre. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hall with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Harden's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hayward throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You know, Gordon Hayward has paid a price in the gym, and now his strength allows him to score through aggressive defenders.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Charlotte no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. He dishes it to Hayward. Pass to Martin. Kicks the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, here is Irving. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Irving with it, covered by Martin. Back to Brown. Off target from outside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Knocks it loose. Harden against Ball. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He kicks it to Irving. Over Plumlee. Irving can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Martin the pass to Ball. Here is Plumlee. Hayward outside. Outside, Ball. 4 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Kept the line by Charlotte. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Brown outside. Traps in the tray. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Here's Ball. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside Irving. Back to Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Now, here's Bridges. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Cleveland. Here's Ball. Hayward outside. Back to Ball. Hayward the bounce pass. Martin against Brown. It's stolen by Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Rozier's checked in. Brown, no good on the free throw.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
That shot wide open. Rozier's got 13.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Nobody near Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Hayward outside. Pass to Rozier. And it's the Hornets another three.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Ball. Plumlee with the steal. Harden against Bridges. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And again, Charlotte with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rozier's got 21.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
The three from Harden. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Brown. The Hornets also changing it up. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Smith subbed in for Ball. Harden against Smith. Harden outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Team foul.
And the ongoing league debate. Who's the toughest guy to guard? Harden's name always comes up.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And he hits the first of 3. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
And he sinks the second.
And what's incredible about Harden, he can dominate a game with the pass as much as the shots. So defensively, you have to prepare for both.
And he makes all 3.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
The pass to Washington. Here's Rozier. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Rozier against Irving. Over Hayward. And the Nets miss again. Charlotte has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Pass to Washington. Passes it to Rozier. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
Harden kicks to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Pass to Washington. Back to Smith.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Over Aldridge. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Smith against Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
Paul Millsap picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. So for the Nets, Carter comes in for Irving. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Oubre's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Now Mills. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Millsap. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Clock ticking down. Millsap showing the calm to finish the play.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Rozier into the lane.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Mills. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. The score now all even. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
And it's sent back by Millsap. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. .30 seconds left to play in the first half. He had a nice open look right there. Nets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Mills finds Carter. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's off the back rim. No good. Smith against Millsap. And here is Rozier.
I love the energy of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. Long and tall, and does a great job contesting without fouling.
A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for Charlotte. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Coach James Borrego, what is going to make the difference in the second half?
Well, we need a good start. We're going to talk to the guys right now. They got to come out with the same energy they started the game with. Attack mode from the start.
That's led to some great things, and we'll see if that continues. Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the court for Charlotte, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, down low.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Ball from long range. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got the first basket of the second half here for the Hornets. Ball against Harden. Left side Durant unloads. Drops one in from the wing. KD's got 18 points in the game.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Pass to Bridges. Ball against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Bridges dishes the ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Outside Durant. Hits the target from 18 feet. And that's now 20 points for KD.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups with Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here is Harden after Terry Rozier's basket. There's the lob to Aldridge. Drops in the layup for 2. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And the Hornets call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Rozier finds Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, KD. Passes it to Irving. A 3 ball. They grab their own miss. Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
Bridges inside. KD's on him. Pass to Rozier for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden against Ball. For the tie. Hayward grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 3. Outside, Ball. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the passing Ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Stolen by Ball. On the wing, Rozier. Ball against Harden. Out to Hayward. Drills it from outside. Hayward's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Hornets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rozier's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Harden the pass to Irving. The dish to Durant. Over Bridges. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Durant.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Rozier for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Harden against Ball. Harden kicks to KD. Irving for 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got 11 points.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Back to Ball. Hayward outside. On the wing, Rozier. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. That's trailed by 6. Durant with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Here's Harris. Misses off the right iron. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That one drops for him.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Griffin in for Kevin Durant. And then for Charlotte, Washington's checked in for Plumlee. Kelly Oubre comes in for Miles Bridges. And Martin subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Harden kicks to Harris. And the Nets miss again. Hornets leading by 8. Stolen by Harden. And the pass to Claxton. Harden against Ball. Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. The layup missed.
And they continue to control the glass.
Oubre passes to Rozier. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Carter, he's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for James Harden. Smith checked in for Charlotte. That's good from Rozier.
And Kelly Oubre, the new face on the Hornets, was hoping to get a bigger deal in free agency. The market, though, just not there for him. Ended up with a 2-year deal in a situation where he feels he can show his worth.
Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Washington. He's covered by Irving. Now here is Smith. Pass to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Mills. Can they get it? Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Smith outside. Passes to Washington. Stolen by Carter. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He gets it in there.
Timeout.
And the Hornets lead by 16.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
So for the Nets, Millsap comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. The Hornets also with a sub. Daniels, he's checked in for Rozier. Now here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Carter on the wing, covered by Martin. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte leading by 16. Pass to Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Javon Carter.
His first foul.
That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Brown against Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Mills with it. Feeds it to Griffin. Buries it down low. Griffin's got 7 points.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Smith outside. And there's the pass to Oubre. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Mills.
Last 2 minutes to play.
He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Smith outside. Dishes it to Oubre. Martin against Brown. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. .136 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. That one falls.
It's Smith.
And the Hornets lead by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 7. Shoots over McDaniel. Griffin kicks to Mills. Tries it from 19. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the Strokes definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Smith, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Carter down low. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smith left side. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Mills. Cans it from downtown. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Oubre outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
3.
Oubre's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Hornets with possession here. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Carter out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. Ball with the bucket.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And here's Mills from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Washington. Smith kicks to Ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Mills. Outside, KD. Back to Mills. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Brown missing.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Ball no good. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen, but last year it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Bembry in for Patty Mills. And then for Charlotte, Carey's checked in. And Jones subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Brown outside. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
James Harden, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Over to the wing. Now, here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Bouknight. From outside, off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Bembry the pass to KD. Over Jones. No good from Durant. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And here is Bouknight. Kicks the ball. The 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Brown. Back to Durant. On the wing, Johnson to stop the drought, and Jones sends it back. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
The first one falls. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Charlotte. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now here's Bouknight. Outside, Ball. To the wing right side. Count that one from Bouknight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brown kicks to Bembry. Harden against Jones. It's Harden with the drive. Good D by Jones. And here's Charlotte. A big stretch here going 10-2. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Now here's Hayward. Clock at 6. Harden against Ball. Charlotte again missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Harden finds Irving, and the shot is good.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air off his feet or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
Now Harris, after Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Harden against Ball. Pass to Irving. From past the arc. A shot off that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Bridges. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. It's the Nets now. Harris passes to Harden. Nets passing it around. Here's Aldridge. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Bridges finds Ball. Now Plumlee. There's the pass to Rozier. Right side, Ball. Fires the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Rozier against Irving. Pass the ball. Puts it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ball's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Harden against Ball. Harris outside. Outside Irving. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets leading by 23. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. The Hornets shooting 40% in the fourth. Hayward outside. Back to Ball. From the arc. The rebound by KD. KD's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Irving. Rozier defending. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Stolen by Harden. To the middle. Here's Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Joe Harris so good at keeping his composure in intense situations. Nice job playing through contact.
Pass to Hayward. The tray. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
The first free throw is good.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Harris drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Hayward outside. Martin with it. Inside. And Hayward gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 20.
Well, Gordon Hayward showing he can score from just about anywhere, but he's especially dangerous close in.
Bridges against Harden. From deep three-point range, it's tipped, and he recovers it. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th assist in this one. Harden against Ball. In the corner, it's Harris. Drives to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
Hey, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And the first one drops. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Rozier's checked in. And Harris drops them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Rozier. Hayward looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move.
Well, Gordon Hayward, such a pure jump shooter. High percentage shots, makes it look easy.
Ball against Harden. KD on the wing. Shoots over Ball. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the triple. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
Back to Ball. Hayward passes to Plumlee. To the middle. Here's Ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, nimble inside play there from Ball, finding ways to work around the defense and score.
James Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Irving. Charlotte also making some changes. Carey's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Bridges.
One shot.
Nets trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Terry Rozier.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Hayward from outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for James Harden.
Now, Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Bembry kicks to KD. On the wing, Irving fires for 3. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Miles, congrats on the win. Can this team carry the momentum into the next game?
Well, I think we're just going to approach the game like we have been these last games. We've been playing very hard, moving the ball, and playing great defense. So if we approach it like that, I think we'll win.
Thanks again for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.